Vlad and Ileana, rulers of the world. The birth of immortals. Very long time ago, the world was split in two kingdoms. The world beyond lived in harmony with the people in Transylvania, the land over the Weald. Free spirits in flesh and blood were walking at ease on the streets, and the most illuminated spirits were helping to govern the world. It was peace. It was harmony from everlasting between the two rulers of the world, which, for their union with the world beyond, had received immortality as reward. Half of the world, Transylvania, was led by the master, a beautiful but harsh man. He had been living nobody knows for how many years, but, busy with wars, he had never learned to use his heart for anything than conquering new lands. Although a forbidden thing, he was the love fruit between a terrestrial and a creature from beyond. His mother, a beautiful and clement woman, had been easily taken in the toils by chaos, the opposite of a beautiful creature. Rooster legs, lizard tail, 3 hands and only one human, the rest of him a mixture between a buck and a bull. He appeared in front of the mortals riding a dragon-like headed winged lion, but possessed the power to change into the man all women dreamed of. He had been longing for a long time for Katrina, a smart and beautiful woman like no other. Because she was not an easy prey, the ghoul promised her that he would give her a boy that will rule the world as a king. He also promised, along immortality, that he would never go away from his son and would always support him. Meanwhile, Violetta, a clumsy woman from the village, well known for her artfulness, overheard the promises of the disgusting creature. She always saw him as he really was. Violetta, sick and tired of being poor, went to Democeles to ask a proper father for her own child. Democeles was a great magus, cursed to immortality even before he was born. His mother couldn't have children and traveled the entire world with her husband to find a skillful sorcerer to help them with this intimate aspect of their living. 10 years spent trying the rarest nepenthes, but their child never came. The fang of the red-feathered eagle continuously flying, resting only a few minutes in the night when spring becomes summer, never helped her. The young family wasted 5 more years to wait for the bird in vain. They spent another 7 years in the longest and darkest gulf in the world for the water dragon Nympha Succubus to come out. The dragon only ate grown-up men. The couple needed a tail apex, and the man, trying not to endanger his wife, dared to cut the apex, but was quickly swallowed. Long time mourned for her husband, the woman that also lost her youth waiting for a child, and then left with grief and no hope for her house. On her way, she met a beautifully colored butterfly that offered its help with one condition. Her child would receive immortality and the power to unify the seen and the unseen worlds. Happy more than words could tell, the woman accepted the condition in a second, and right away the small butterfly turned into a black beast, long as a snake, with 44 legs, a single hand, and dragonfly wings. Soon after, it disappeared from the face of the earth, and the woman went into labor right away. She gave birth to a little boy and died just after seeing him. The newborn, left alone in the middle of the road, had no chance to survive. As it happens, a rider called Nikolai passed by and took him to his castle. The child was called Democeles and lived with his rescuer hundreds or maybe thousands of years. One day, Nikolai sent for him and told him,
"I had rescued you and raised you as my own son. Now it's my turn to ask for a favor. Find me a simple woman willing to have my child, destined to rule the world."
Democeles, hundreds years after, proposed Violetta to meet Nikolai, which appeared as a beautiful knight, wearing a lance, a flag, and a rod. Sometimes he appeared for the mortals in the form of a ghost, draped in a black mantle, long to the ground. Other times he appeared riding a winged horse. Democeles apprised Violetta that Nikolai is the only creature available to father her child, because no woman ever dared to sign a pact for a child receiving as a gift immortality and wars. Nikolai wanted a son like him.
"Nikolai commands 60 legions from hell,"
said Democeles.
I accept it with a single condition.
My child must rule the entire world.
So be it. Go home and prepare for the visit of great Nikolai.
Due to the fact that they would be half human and half non-humans, the children were born in the same time, and right after a few minutes after the visits made by Chaos and Nikolai, Chaos was holding a son in his arms and Nikolai a daughter. The mother of the girl, the clumsy Violetta, cooked her nose, dissatisfied to have a battleful daughter. But there was nothing left to be done. Nothing was possible to be changed. Violetta closed her eyes forever shortly after the girl was given to be raised to Katrina, the woman that gave birth to Chaos' son.